Right, so we're talking about tougher standards for Kansas City schools. The Board of Education wants to get rid of Kansas assessment tests.
Now they want to replace them with something more challenging. Naja Sherman reports how many students don't want the change, but educators say it's time.
Students say KCK's yearly progress tests are hard enough. A report released this week says KCK students aren't meeting academic expectation. Still, educators want to raise standards.
Class isn't in session yet, but many students showed up at Wyandotte High School today to learn about leadership opportunities at their school. While students behind these doors may be ahead of the game in this environment, when it comes to the real world, education officials fear they are behind.
We hear back from colleges and universities saying that there are students, and it's not just us, it's districts across the state who get students who score proficient on the Kansas assessment, but who still need to take remedial classes.
Kansas City, Kansas public schools want a waiver to remove the Kansas assessment tests. They want to replace the test with the ACT. School officials say the ACT is a higher standard test. Student Nisi and Anthony Willis say the current expectation is tough enough.
I don't think that they should be harder. I think they're hard enough already.
I don't think that's a good idea because, like my sister said, the tests are already hard, and they're making it harder. It just make more. It'll give more people a chance to fail it instead of passing it.
School officials argue tougher testing is what students need to be successful, and it's the educator's responsibility to set the right target.
My belief is it may not happen overnight, but if you're not aiming at the right targets, then it doesn't matter how well you do because you're not going to get there because the targets aren't right.
While students scored higher in reading and math, several Kansas City, Kansas schools are not adequate, according to their yearly progress report. School officials believe the long-term solution is tougher curriculum and testing.
The new KCK curriculum continues as soon as school starts. School officials say they expect to get the waiver this fall, and the new ACT testing should start in the spring. Naja Sherman, NBC Action News.